What is up? What is up with another live stream? I'm gonna be applying to jobs because I got my. You can actually like dual connect to Mac, so I'm just gonna be right here, hanging around, seeing what's up, and doing that. So we're gonna play around this for a bit. And cool. I just gotta take the yes thing here. And let's see if my Twitch stream has like just stopped working. So I turned it off and turned it back on. Let's see if that's on. I don't even know. It was just black. Okay, now it's good. So we do have a Twitch stream again. James Van, what's good? What's good? What is good? Not doing a whole lot. Just gonna try to apply to a couple jobs and hang around and chat if you guys had any questions or whatever. Do you want me to answer? Where are we at with this? Okay, I think this is fine. So let's get these things set up and get this thing set up. Put this here. Open tab. Then go AI. Try to make an AI resume. AI resume. Get these AI positions. There's a lot of AI startup things that are opening up, and want to get like the keywords set up for them. There are a ton of AI places. Like this one. AI inference engineer. Let's see if I can paste this over. This one here, Perplexity. Ability to move fast, Rust, Python with ML frameworks, familiarity with LLM architectures, inference optimization. What is inference optimization? What is that? Why are you applying to jobs right now? Because I can move back to the United States. So the plan is to move back to the US. And if I get a job in tech, like it pays insane amounts of money, which is why I'm in the field and why I recommend other people join the field. But it pays insane amounts of money where you really just never have to worry about money at all. So I think that's going to be the move is I just get a job. But what is this? What are these? I know LLM architectures. I guess this has to be like a machine learning position. I don't know. What are, let's see what these are. I know PyTorch. I think I understand. This is an ML position. This has to be machine learning. Yeah, you'd have to be like modifying their thing. I don't think I need to learn about any of this stuff. Actually, there's another one. There's a lot of these AI ones. Oh, gotcha. I thought you were doing your own small business right now. Yeah, I am. But like basically, like anytime you kind of pivot, there's a ton of overlap actually. But like kind of what I've been doing is really being in like the education space. Um, and I'm like putting an overlap between like education and DSA topics, obviously, like DSA, like system design. Um, so there's a nice overlap between these skills. But like basically anytime you pivot, like you're gonna be resetting your income. So like I could go back and I've built up like a massive, I think not massive, but like nice income for being a software engineer. And that's been, software engineering, right? You get a job at some company, whatever, you pass the interviews and then you work the job and you do a good job there, right? Get promotions or whatever. But then there's other like kind of avenues that you can kind of branch off with skills. So you can become a manager. But like anytime you make one of these like these lateral moves, you kind of reset your income basically to zero. So, I mean, the small business, I'm getting better at it and it's slowly increasing, but it's not I mean, it's nowhere near my software engineering, like the core. It's nowhere near like this one where I've spent 5 years or whatever doing, right? Um, so that's kind of where it is. Is that like I can't move back to the US and off of that. Um, all right. So you got a AI engineer. What is this? AI agent engineer. I don't even know what that is. Loom. There's not even a. They just straight up didn't even say what this is. Really? They don't even say what they do. That's annoying. This is like one of the worst ones to apply with. I just want to see what do they want? Because may actually, I'm kind of curious, like what do all these AI positions want? Docker, Kubernetes, security auth, experience deploying ML models is a plus. Okay, so like what are ML? What are ways to deploy ML models? What would someone use? I just want to see like, can I get more keywords here? Like, how do you even deploy ML models? Give a list of keywords that someone who does this would have on their resume. Okay. I'm good on these. It's like all AI. TSC. I feel like I should. It also just be better if I just paid someone to apply to these for me. But also can maybe get some thoughts. Apple applied AI engineering. Hmm. Automation engineer. Experience with data science tools. Or own well. Browsing is not working. Snapchat. Yeah, okay, I want to also set this thing up, but yeah. TypeScript. AWS. I don't think I ever updated this. Then bang. Bang, bang. I solved a couple Leetcode problems today too. Solved these, this one I went for another one too. Let's see what is happening. Pie insurance. Oh my god, you have to put your address. San Francisco zip code. Where is the San Francisco zip code? 94102. Okay. Nice. Oh god. I feel like maybe I should just do the Leetcode stuff, honestly. Than applying for these, because I could also just pay someone to actually apply to these. I don't actually have to do these myself, really. Brian, good luck in the stream. Thanks. No condom, Chris. What is up? 1995 easy clap. I've been doing the cheese though, because I don't want my thing to dip below 3%, because I also say like on my LinkedIn and all that stuff I'm top 3%. So like I'm doing like the thing, the cheese, like the no submission cheese basically, which actually I don't think haven't actually like failed them actually these past two. So this one and this one I just killed these, I think. But that said, I don't want this thing to go down to I don't think want this thing to go down below. Because then I can't say it. I can't say I'm top 3% on LinkedIn and everything. Can't believe they haven't patched that still. I don't think, yeah, I guess they just don't even care. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Bro, it's crazy like seeing like my arms. That's insane. Let's cheese our way to Guardian. Yeah. Cheese the way to Guardian. Yeah, I'm surprised people did. Actually, I'm kind of surprised I still got it, man. But yeah, I might do some strong plus smart. The OG, man. I've been trying to get Pat to post his streams on YouTube. I saw you clipped him. You clipped him doing Sig Hail. He was giving a salute to Elon. You got him on the clip. I'm trying to get Pat to do just to post this stuff on YouTube. Like just take the stream and then just post it on YouTube. It's gonna be just so good. He's already entertaining. He's like probably one of the most entertaining Leetcode people. So he'll definitely get a following. Just Twitch has just capped him. Because Twitch doesn't have discovery. Nobody goes on Twitch to watch videos. Oh my god, only workday jobs. Yeah, I might just probably just pay someone to do these apps. Well, let's watch it. Hail Pat. Oh no. Oh no. Well, these things gotten worse. He did it like 30 times that day. That's wild. Oh, Kappa. The also I saw there's we have a new Leetcode streamer, Avocado Violet. She does like 8-hour streams. It's crazy. Not avocado. Actually, I want to see, is anyone on leak coding? There's like always someone on Leetcode. Wow, I only have one viewer. One viewer here. And then 6 viewers on YouTube. Always Leetcode streamers. There's another one, Emmer. He's a passport bro in Vietnam. Nice. Living the life. I don't know how he's I don't know how he's in Vietnam, because you can only stay there for 1 month if you're a US citizen. US passports, you can only stay there for 1 month unless you, I guess, apply for a visa, which is more work. Like, most people don't want to do that. So my guess is you'd have to not have a US passport and actually live there. I met a guy a couple weeks ago who he runs an OF agency. So he is out there. OF agency. All right, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do these apps. I don't know why. I feel like Simplify quality has gone down. It's like way more annoying to use it. Oh, like Tate. Yeah. Tate was the original. Parent's a lot more competitive now. Oh wait, Tate was doing like webcam stuff too, which is probably more explicit. But the OF stuff seems like really, it seems like it's a super deep like black hole. It actually probably scares me a bit about just the world, but like what they'll do is they'll just like they'll sink you in by they do a lot of like upsells basically. So like I think on the website it may be like $7 a month or something. But then once you're inside, then they try to sell you more things. So then they're like, oh, if you want a picture, oh, if you want a video, like this is like $30. And then this one's like $20. But it just constantly is like this. So like you don't actually get the thing for $7. Like you get it for a lot more. Yeah. It I mean it's scary because like I can see how guys are like spending thousands of dollars on this stuff. Because that's just for one person. Because they're just kind of they're hooked in onto just buying all the stuff. Don't forget $50 to DM a dude in India pretending to be her. That's what the guy who runs the agency does. He's got like a whole team, and like the goal is let's get these people. So like once you like that's the other thing too. So you've got the videos in your feed, and then you've got like messages. So then you've got people sending you messages. And then if you want to keep messaging them, then that's even more money, right? So like that's not free either. And these people are actually really just guys who are, as you say, you know, some guy in India, Philippines, whatever, sending messages. Yeah. James Van, my Simplify is broken now too. Yeah, it's just like it's not good. I don't know what's happening, but it's like I click on this stuff, it's not really working. That's not good. It used to be very smooth. I'm clicking it and I have to wait, like it's pretty weird. Pretty weird. Yeah, but yeah, OnlyFans is Deep black abyss, what I would say. May solve some problems. Guess solve some problems. Maybe I'll just, yeah, just outsource this. Probably would be better if I practice a little bit, I guess. Also, I've got a Leetcode leaderboard here. Oh my god. This can't be right. 73 problems. What? There's no way he did 73 problems. He has to be sharing an account. Usually when I see this, when someone's done this many problems, it's they're either prepping hardcore for an interview or like they've got some interview coming up. But I've never seen this 73 in a short amount of time. He has to be just submitting things randomly, right? That's not good. What is this in Java? A Swift? Swift? Huh. That's weird. I told people that I would give them a mock interview if they're at the top of the leaderboard. But I don't there's no way this guy's actually solving this many. 10 problems in one day. I'm trying to see if it looks like it's why put comments in the code? Why put comments in the code? It's all Swift. I want to see this. What's the Swift thing look like? I guess. I guess? I don't know. This isn't in a month though. This leaderboard is updated. I updated this leaderboard like 1 week ago. So this is in 7 days. And you'll see this obviously in his thing. 40 submissions in one day. 28 in one day. I hate when people don't do contests. He did a contest 2 weeks ago and couldn't solve the second problem on weekly 432. Did I do this one? Probably not. Do you lose interest often? What do you mean lose interest? Sam, what does that mean? Do you lose interest? Lose interest in what? I can't tell. Can't tell if these are fake. It has to be. He knows union find and he's like 1300. I mean, he solved 700 problems, I guess, but my IS is 20 in one day. Jazzy Michael. I can put these things up here too. The problem with contests is that they start so late, yeah. 9:30 p.m., yeah. I don't know if he's faking it. Doesn't make sense. Solving a ton. Yes, programming is tedious and mundane activity. I don't think it's tedious and mundane. I mean, I get tired of it maybe if it's been like Honestly, if it's been like more than 3 hours, but like for 3 hours, I'm having fun. I think generally, yeah. For 3 hours, and then after that, usually I don't do anything. I really only, yeah, like real talk. I probably only code max 4 hours a day. Especially to get to this too, like no more than 4 hours a day. But I guess that's when I would lose interest in it. Okay, let's go and solve problems. We could do Goldman Sachs problems. This problem was annoying. I don't know if I should do this one. But it's annoying. I don't know. Okay, we'll do a hardish one, I guess, from like here. It'll be like 18, 20 something. Actually, because I do like to uh try to decide, do I want to use this as a random number? I don't even know how you would do that. How would that map on? So do 1800 to 1900. 1805. Yeah. Okay. And I've done it. Done it. Apparently done it. I actually may not have. 2024. Yeah, I think I did. Okay. There you go. New problem. Brand new, never before seen problem. Let's get it. Let's get it. They're in projects. You give it some integer. Tell us the number of milestones. You can work with a project. Every week you finish exactly one milestone. You must work every week. You cannot work on 2 milestones from the same project for 2 consecutive weeks. Wait, huh? Cannot work on 2 milestones for 2 consecutive weeks. But every week you will finish exactly 1 milestone. You must work every week. Once all milestones are finished, if only the milestones... Let's close this. If only once all milestones are finished, or if only milestones you can work on will cause you to violate above rules, you will stop working. What's the maximum number of weeks you'll be able to work on a project without violating the rules mentioned above? Okay, I don't understand this really. So we got projects, milestones, and then better yet if I close this music. I think I don't like the lyrics when they're thinking. Okay, so in projects, milestones. Okay, every week you will finish exactly 1 milestone of 1 project. So I get to pick 1 every week. Nice. We're also I don't see it. I'm not looking at myself, but unless I'm like looking on stream camera. But yeah, I think it's describing user sprint. Yeah. Every week you'll finish exactly 1 milestone of 1 project. You must work every week. That makes sense. You have to work every week, but you can only pick 1 every week. Okay. You cannot work on 2 milestones from the same project. Okay, I understand. You have to alternate. We can't just do, we cannot do like 3 3 3 and bang it out. We have to go to something else. Okay, so this could be like a heap problem. It reminds me a lot of Task Scheduler off the bat. This seems very simple actually. These 2 things, these 2 roles. This problem is not that hard. So then once all milestones are finished, or if we just can't work anymore, like we just stop. Okay. Cool. Okay, so ideally we want to start with the biggest numbers first. That's a given. I think. Although in the example they don't work on the biggest first, but I feel like you should. You take the biggest, and then you swap over to something else. What's the maximum number of weeks you'll be able to work? Yeah. I would take biggest, and then we can swap over to second biggest. This is going to be something weird. We have to draw this out. But we take biggest. Let's say it's 3, 2, 1. Okay, we take the biggest. Now we're 2, 2, 1. Take the biggest. So now it's 1, 2, 1. Take the biggest. Oh, wait, we can't take the same one. So we swap over, make it this one. Then we make it again. 1, 1, 1. Then we go 0, 1, 1. 0, 0, 1. And then 0, 0, 0. This is fine. Bang, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Should be 6. Just need to take the biggest one every time. And then we need to pick the second biggest every time. And I think you just alternate. Problem with that is that I could have something that's like 100, 100, and then maybe like 10. And then that like screws it up like really bad, because once these things start to get to 10, once they get to 10, like we could just keep flipping between them until they reach 10. But I'm not sure how much. It's something with flipping for sure. Let's maybe look at this second example. Maybe that'll help. 5, 2, 1. So we do 5, 2, 1. Again, the idea is take biggest, take smallest. So then actually let's do 5, 2, 1, and then we'll do 4, 2, 1, 4, 1, 1, 3, 1, 1, 2, or no, 3, 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I think it's fine. I think it's just get the biggest every time, actually. That probably works, because even if it's 100, like eventually we're gonna still go back. We'll be to 10 eventually after playing off of them, and then we can just lower them. So I think this is the algorithm is to just take the biggest every time. Maybe just pop 2. So we have a heap. This for num in milestones. Heap q.heap push. Could also heapify it, honestly. But no, that's not really gonna work. It won't make it negative. Heap q.heap push, heap, negative num. And then while heap, let's go first. So value 1. q.heap pop. Heap. Do it again. Set it to 2. Okay. Now that we've got that, let's make them not negative anymore. Perfect. And then after we do that, we just need to add the week up, I guess, and decrement it. So val 1 minus equals 1, val 2 minus equals 2 or 1. If val 1, then heap q.heap push heap negative val 1. Do the same thing for val 2. Needs to be a max heap. And it's while the length of heap is greater than 1. John do 16. I'm back. We are back. Again, doing some Leetcode problems. Honestly, I should be doing like just pure system design. That's what I should be doing. Only system design. Because I've done enough Leetcode, but Here we are. Here we are. Doing some easy-ish Leetcode problems. Okay, so what we want to do is, yeah, just only add it. It's not 0. And then that's going to keep it lowered. Grab the max one every time. And then let's increment it by 2 every time, honestly. Jumps up by 2. And then once we have 1 left, can't really do anything. Like if length of heap. It's tough though. I don't know if we can do anything. Why is it buffering a lot? Or is it only me? I don't know. Might not only be you because I'm on Ethernet. Or I'm not on Ethernet, I'm on Wi-Fi. Yeah, I'm on Wi-Fi, so could be. Could be. I don't know, man. Yeah. Also, how good is Avocado Violet at Leetcode? Doesn't she actually has a lot of followers, so she shouldn't be new. She doesn't post any. No, there's no bio or anything. Okay. All right, so this, I think we're gonna be off by 1. Actually gonna be off by 1. And that's gonna happen dependent on this heap. Like it could be if the heap has something in it, then we add a 1 to it, basically. Like if heap answer plus equals 1, or like return answer plus 1. But I don't know if that'll mess it up. I don't know actually. Maybe it won't. Let's run and see. It's too big. He doesn't like it. Yeah, it's because we're going 1 at a time. Oh, cringe. Where does she come from? New person? Who is she? She's done collaborations with BetSimp, Pat's Hello World, and Solaris. That's how I know her. She's done collabs with them. Okay. So problem here is that like let's just drop it to the difference. Let's use math and then just like drop this instead of going 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 every time. Let's just say like if something's 100 and then the other one's 100, we can just snap them to whatever like the third lowest is. So kind of annoying, but we do need a third one here. A third one here. Which I've seen this pattern before. I've done it before, but and then so now instead of like 1 1, let's decrease it by the difference. So like the gap is going to be the difference between value 2 and value 3. That's the gap. We want to just increment this 2 times whatever the gap is, and then decrement these by the gap. And that should be fine. That should be fine, I think. Kind of an annoying, actually, problem. Oh, because now that I'm popping 3. Now I'm popping 3. I'm settling the gaps, and so it's going to go a lot faster. But But now when I kick out of here, I'm going to have something that's of size 2. And those are going to go to 0. Like the gap is going to be however far they are from 0. So I could maybe just like copy this, which I hate. It'd be better if I turned it into a function or something, but like just while it's greater than 1, dip it, and then pull it to 0. Val2, val2, and then just return the heap. I like this. But do I need to pop the third one actually? I probably don't. I could probably just say heap at 0. I like that. So do heap at 0. Never actually pop it, and then we can keep the other stuff. So now we're screwed. That's not fun. Why is this happening? Oh, it's because the gap is 0. If the gap is 0, let's say like let's say it's minimum or the maximum of this one or 1. Okay. So this may actually do it for us. Okay, I'm printing here, which I don't want to do. And I also want to keep this here. I like being able to code with my thing here. Looks like we're gonna TLE again. Interesting. Apparently I'm missing something for this to TLE on the exact same test case, even though this is way faster. Maybe it's because we've got like something here and they're all like 100. So like now I've got 100, or maybe let's say like 1,000, 10,000. I've got 10,000. I've got 10,000 here. Maybe this isn't a heap problem. Maybe I'm just supposed to jump. Like jump. Take 2. And then keep summing them or something. Because if eventually we've got like a 0 here, we just want to take the sum of everything. It would be 10,000 plus 10,000 plus 10,000, I think. Because we can always like just play off of them. I think. Milestones.sort. And then once it's sorted, we could just go through them, I guess. Or like answer. reverse equals true. And then do sum plus equals the number. I mean, it needs to be if is greater than 1. It's greater than 1. Let's go there. And then let's go to the second one. Oh no. This is like so close. I don't. It's like if we've got 10, if we have 10, and then like if it's just 10, okay, that's fine. Like we just return, like obviously just return like the other one, right? It's like if length of milestones is equal to 1, like we obviously just return 1. But if it's not, then we can have like another 10 here. But this answer, maybe it'd be better if I had a 3 here and then like a 3 and a 2. Well, this answer is really just going to be 2, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0. The answer ends up being 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It ends up being 5, which is just 3 plus 2. It's just 3 plus 2. And then if I had a 1 here, order doesn't matter. If I had a 1 here, well, suddenly like, we're just kind of adding an extra 1 to the final answer. Like we just added an extra 1 to it. If this were a 2 or a 4, I don't know what happens. Well, now I want to reduce the other ones, but no, that doesn't make sense. If it were a 2, go here, good, 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 good. But then we don't finish that one yet. Be 1, 1, 1 that we're adding in. And then we swap over. Yeah, I think it's it's tough for sure. Five, 2, 1. It's so annoying. You work on project of you work on milestone of project 0. During second week you'll work on milestone of project 1. During third week you'll work on milestone of project. Like biggest. Take a second one. Maybe I have it backwards. Maybe it's you start small, add up everything. For sure gonna take 1, for sure gonna take 2. But then we only really take 2, so this is 3. No, I don't know. I'm not seeing it. I think there's like something math related here, but it just says greedy. Yeah, I thought it would be take the biggest, then go to the second smallest, but 5, 5, 5. Five. Oh, I hate drawing all this. They just drew it out. 4, 2, 1. 4, 1, 1. 3, 0, 1. 2, 0, 1. 0, 0. 1, 0, 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Huh? Take from 0. Take from 1. Take from 0. Take from 1. Because then we can take from 0. Then we can take there, and then that's what it ends. Okay. Okay. So this is 7, but we have a 3 here, and then a 3 here. No, I have no idea, man. I don't know how it goes. This is what I thought. Work on the project with largest number of milestones as long as possible. This is what I was thinking. Does the project with largest number of milestones affect the number of weeks? Does the largest milestone affect the weeks? I guess would be yes. That's what it's trying to hint at, but 5. 5. And we can swap it twice. No, I'm not seeing it. That sucks. Yeah, it sucks. Yeah, this is what I mentioned to you at the start, was that this problem reminds me of Task Scheduler. But I don't think I can solve this one. For Task Scheduler, you use a heap and then you just kind of alternate through them. But my alternating solution was TLEing. It's the sum with the max. The sum, if the sum minus the max is greater than the max, then we return the sum. If it's smaller, then we return a math problem. She was talking about avocado violet. I said, does she have? I asked if she had a background, or what is her background with Leetcode? Because I haven't been around, and she doesn't have anything in her about page. I just seen her do what's it called? The collab streams with you guys. I mean, I haven't actually. I don't even think I've actually seen the streams. Oh, a little bit. So a little bit. Code Chef. The project with the most milestones. Rest of projects. The sum. The sum of all the milestones. The max of the milestones. I would not have derived this. Writing a post to describe solutions should be totally banned. I hate the fact that like there is never an actual like video. That is like actually terrible. Actually terrible. Wow. Oh no. And like nobody ever does any of the like Leetcode competitive programming stuff. Nobody puts out any tutorials on it. Because I'm guessing the Try It project, I don't trust this guy. I'm gonna guess it's oh boy. How to learn to make good observations. I feel like you would just end up collecting them. When I started Leetcode, or when I started doing like the grind 169, I just thought of it as like I've got like some arsenal of like tools that I can use, and I'm just like picking them up like little like Pokemon basically. So like even though I could not solve this problem, like I'm gonna get some kind of pattern away from this, and I'm just gonna like be picking it up and putting it into my toolbox. And then there's gonna be like another problem, and I'm picking it up and putting it into my toolbox. That's right here, right? But like over time, you just end up being like just a ton of tools that are just like all kind of like surrounded like this that you can just kind of use for observations. So if you kind of heard my thought process when I was solving this, I was like, oh, this problem's like task scheduler. But that becomes because I've like solved like so many problems and they're all like kind of in my arsenal basically. But every solution, every kind of thing, you get like, a stronger arsenal, and you have to actually practice to build these because like nobody can really tell you them. If you don't practice, you'll never actually like see it. It will never actually get acquired. Imagine like if you were to I guess like if you were to like ride a bicycle or something. Is he buffering? He's buffering, right, Solaris? I don't know. Am I buffering? I don't know. Am I buffering? Not for me. Good. Nice. I think it's working. Random 1 second. Okay, anyways, my point is that like you end up collecting all of these, but like you can't actually collect these from, you can only get these from actually solving the problems. And it's very similar to like if you're trying to ride a bicycle, or if you're like somebody can explain the theory of riding a bicycle to you, but you can never actually like understand it unless you do it. And so there are things you could do to pick up like observations. Like somebody can tell you and give you things, but like you're never really gonna stick with it. It's never really gonna like be understandable or something that you learn. But in TLDR, like this is why Solaris is saying like it comes with practice, is because like just the more problems you do, like you build up a knowledge base that looks something like this, and then you're able to to just use those for problems, right? At least that's my understanding, right? Another example too is that like Elon Musk said something where he said that like the problem with education, the problem with school is that like none of it's like really practical, in the sense that like you're learning like like as opposed to like saying like let's work with I don't remember I don't remember the exact example that he gave, but it was like imagine like you're trying to like build a car, and then like you're sitting in class and they're like you're just learning about stuff that just has nothing to do with anything, and it's like it's not relevant really to like what you're learning. And so like because it's not relevant, like you can't really remember it that well. And so you can be learning about like how engines work, how cars work, how like a computer program works, but it's very different where it's like, hey guys, we're going to build, we're going to build Amazon today, or like we're going to build the engine of the car, and all the stuff that you're learning when you're building the engine, like you, it just sticks with you so much more because it's relevant. Um, all I'm about to say is that, when it comes to learning LeetCode stuff, yeah, I mean, it's just practice. More practice than you get solid down on this stuff. Okay, I could probably derive this. Probably. Is that the sum? Okay, let me think about this. The sum of all of the numbers. Then we have a max number. And no, I don't actually understand. We have a max number and then the sum of all of the numbers. There are like two kinds of observations. This is an application of that technique. And then when it is something new. The sum of all the milestones. Then we compare that to the biggest one. And if they all eclipse it, then it's the sum. If they don't eclipse it, then we're going to be taking 2 of each number, flipping them. We're going to take that sum, and then we're going to subtract it. We're going to take that sum, and then we're going to subtract it. That's really weird, man. That's a weird math thing. I can't believe people do math proofs like this. It's so crazy. The verb problems of code forces rely on the second kind. They don't use any technique, but you have to observe something about the problem. Something not related to a programming technique, but the problem itself. When I'm solving problems, I'm thinking. When I solve a problem, I'm thinking like one is like, oh, this is just like DFS or something, or like, but like really, what happens when I think that? When I think like, oh, this is just DFS. So like, see if we can maybe zoom in here. Like, oh, this is just. Okay, wait. Yeah, when I'm solving a problem and I'm thinking like, oh, well, this is just like DFS, and then I just implement it. And this is what I did when this is just DFS/BFS. This is what I did when I solved that problem in like, I think it was like 5 minutes or something for this one, this 320 that I got, rank 320. I like saw the problem and I was like, oh, this is just BFS DFS. But that's because I already had a collection of problems in my mind that I've already like struggled with. And I was like, oh, like, it's one of those problems. It's like, for me, like now it's like, oh, I memorized these, like I conquered these problems. And so these problems kind of come in my memory and it signals to me like, oh, this is just BFS DFS. And then I can just like do that thing because like I have like the reference of all the old problems I've done. And then there's also like the observations that Solaris is talking about too, where like there are harder problems than just this that don't just rely on these things, where it's like the problem is hinting at something. So like I've noticed things where like the examples that they give are hinting at something. The specific definitions give hints to what you should be doing. Like they can mention something. It's like, okay, well, that might seem pretty random, but like it's not actually random at all. Like they mentioned it for a reason. And stuff like that, yeah. So I mean I think that's like And then you can, like the hard problems too, you can combine these two. But yeah. I don't know anything about job frogs jump. Yeah, I think I probably understand the idea behind this. Probably. Which is that like if we take the sum of all the numbers, like that's everything that's available. The only thing I hate that though, because it feels like it shouldn't work. But you take the sum of all the numbers, you take the max number. Well, all of the other numbers can really just play off of each other. Really. How comfy are you with DFE? Not too comfortable. I don't do a whole lot of it. Um, what about like bit stuff? I feel like it's not asked as much. Yeah, not too much on the bit stuff either. I don't use bits a lot. Mm, yeah, sum all the numbers. Take all of those numbers, compare them to the maximum one. No, I'm not seeing it. This is an annoying problem. If some milestones except the max is less than max, we can only finish 2 times it. Else we can finish all of them. Rallo Gomez, long time my friend. Yeah, any luck with job hunt? No, I haven't really been focusing on job hunting. Mostly uh startup stuff, business and startup stuff. But that said, what I should say is I focused on it for the past probably 30 days actually, and I've managed to get on this 30 days of job hunting, I managed to get a Walmart phone screen, apparently a Goldman Sachs phone screen, and a random startup phone screen. So that's where we're at right now as of January. Now that said, I should have had a Google interview too. A Google phone screen and also probably a Amazon one. But because I am on cooldown, I'm unable to accept any of those ones basically. So I cannot do these. So just worthless basically. But these are pretty good, I think. So for Walmart, I just need to study Java and be able to answer how have I used Java, Java trivia. This one will be system design stuff, not the phone screen, but system design to pass to get an offer from them. Really is probably like the bottleneck. And then the random startup, I actually don't know. Could be system design plus Leetcode stuff, but that's where we're at, and so I think I'll do fine with these. I just have to study them. This problem, I do not like this problem at all. Like the sum of all the stones that aren't the max. And if they're bigger, then you could just do all of them, and then if they're not, then you take the 2 of all of those, then add it by 1. Ugh, so annoying. I understand it a little bit more, I think, but I'm just gonna submit this basically. And where are we at now? I don't know if I want to do that DP one that I failed. This is the first hard day. First hard Leetcode day in a while. Okay, I think that's it. I think we're gonna call it here, and I'll see you guys later. What I might do is do these streams like every day or something, and basically just kind of just solving Leetcode problems. I could solve an easy one too, probably right now. If I wanted, maybe call it like a 1648 or something. I don't know. Number of substrings containing all 3 characters. I think this is a sliding window, right? It is sliding window. I've done a lot of these. Minimum time to complete trips. I don't think I've done this. Okay, so we'll just do an easy-ish one, I think. You're given an array time. We'll give me 10 minutes on this one, and then we'll call it. You're given an array time. What time denotes the time taken by the ith bus to complete 1 trip. Each bus can take multiple trips. That is to say, the next trip can start immediately after the current trip, but the bus operates independently. That is, the trips of one bus do not influence the trips of the other bus. You're given an integer total trips that denotes total number of trips bus should make in total. Return the minimum number of time required. Okay, I don't know what happened. Time it takes for a bus. Okay, maybe you want to sort this by default. Maybe sort it. Each bus can take multiple trips. Next trip starts immediately after. They operate independently. They don't affect each other. That's fine. You want total trips, the number of trips all buses should take in total. Return the number of minimum time to complete at least 5 trips. Okay. Time 1, time 2, time 3. Okay. Is this another math problem? Okay, one thing I like is sorting for sure. I do like sorting this. And then now I'm getting like prefix sums vibes. I'm getting prefix sums vibes. Okay. Which is that? When I see a 1, I can use math and then calculate it for this one. Like I know it's 5 minimum. When I see a 1, 2, then I know it's 1 times 2, so 3, with this one here too. That would be a two, like we've got 3 left on it with the 2. That's 3 trips that we've taken. So we have 2 more trips. And then when I go to 3, now I know I can just use all of these and just do math basically on all of them. The problem though is that like 3 does not activate a 2. When are you going to do system design? Yeah, honestly, I should just only do system design. Like these Leetcode streams shouldn't even be a thing, honestly. And what I may do is like just go through Hello Interviews guide or something. I don't know if I'm allowed to do that, but yeah, maybe, I don't know. Go through Hello Interviews guide. I mean, I could, and one thing yeah, I don't know. But or maybe I'll just go through it myself and then try to diagnose it, but like synthesize it. But that's something that should really needs to happen. I just haven't done it. Okay, let me think. I like this idea of like prefix summing it. Now the problem though is that like how am I gonna know when the time shifts? Oh my god. How am I gonna know when the time to there's no way I'm going through them every time. That's not gonna work. Could pick up a 1. Pick up a 1. Then we go to 2. Unlock access to 2. And can multiply the 1. No, not. Oh man. I feel like this is just another math one. I'm getting screwed on math. I don't know. I don't know. It's something like prefix sums. I was able to do a DP grid type question on my own yesterday. Felt so good. Nice. Means you're improving. You're getting better. Good job today. It's good to hear. Makes you think of prefix sums. I mean, I'm not thinking it's like actually prefix sums. I'm thinking that like you could just go through this. You can say, oh, here's a 1. Okay, how long is it going to take if I just have a 1? If I'm just at time 1, how long is this going to take? It's going to take 5. Like, I know that. It's going to take 5 minutes. Okay, now that I'm at 2, how long is it going to take? Well, we have 1, and we have access to a 2. So let's combine those things together, and let's figure out how long it's going to take. And it's like, okay, now we're at a 3. How long is it going to take for a 3? Right? And then we can do the same kind of idea, right? We can take the 2, we can take the 1, combine the 3, and we can get some kind of thing going. That's the thought process. Alternatively, I mean, this is really big. total trips. I don't know. Yeah, whatever. Whatever. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get this in 10 minutes. It feels bad. I thought about binary search too, but I don't see how you would binary search. I guess you just try all the times. Is that literally it? You're just pure like Coco eating bananas? Like just try all the times. So then you say like, is it gonna take at worst case, I think the time would be the sum of all these, I guess, or something. Worst case or something. But then you just have that on the left axis, right axis, and then see, can I do it in 10? Can I do it in 5? Can I do it in 3? Can I do it in 2 and in 1? And when you do that, you just do math on all these. That's, I mean, makes sense, I guess. The hard part is like, what's the rightmost though? I think I did that wrong, but say left is gonna take 1, right means it'll take maybe the sum of them, but I don't like that. I don't know what the rightmost would be. Well, the sum is gonna have the max in it. But that doesn't work if total trips is 1 million. So it's actually based on the total number of trips. It's based on the total number of trips. Which is bad. This is bad because these numbers are really big. 10 to the 7th is very big. Very big. But if this one was 1 million, could conceivably take 1 million. Is it just division? Is it just the idea that like if I have a 2 here and then total trips is like 10 to the power of like 6 or 5? Is it, do I just divide it? And that's the most, that's like the obvious range. So it's the sum of all of them divided by total trips. Or total trips divided by the sum. That's it. When I don't know about the bound, I overshoot like crazy because of the log anyways. Yeah. I think it'd be all of the total trips divided by the sum of all of them. Stephen Ball. Hi, the real Raymond Jones. What is up, Stephen? Who names their kid Real? True. I need to change my name to just Raymond Jones. All right, let's go. Just left, less than right. Mid is equal to the real parents. Left plus right divided by 2. And then if can set, which I mean, I think just do can. If can, then answer is equal to mid or minimum of mid and answer. Else. Okay, so here we go. So we built this thing out here, and then we say if we can do it, then that means like that is now our new like midpoint. So like it actually should be left plus equals mid plus 1. It's been a while since I've coded up binary search, but left will get shifted to the mid plus 1, and then if we can, then we'll do it to right. So mid minus 1. It's been It has been a while. I don't even know if I'm supposed to do this. I think I am though, but let me just return answer. I like it. And then def can sometime, or like, I don't guess midpoint. What we'll do is we'll just basically say for num in time, some like of the values or whatever, then like if num less than initial time, how many nums can we get in initial time? Sum plus equals initial time divided by num floored. Return sum greater than or equal to total trips. This is like fine, I think. Not good. How'd that division get there? Oh, here. This kind of thing works whenever the can function is monotonous. False until true, true until false. This would be the number in time. For number in time, if number less than, and then maybe else. I feel like time should be sorted too, by the way, but else return or break. So that's the first thing I do when the question asks for maximum minimum. For yada yada, I check with binary search. Yeah. Maximums and minimums. I don't even know if I remember how to binary search. Oh, because I've named it can based. Okay, never enters. Lovely. Oh my god. Really? Why is it 0? Okay, I feel like this makes sense though. Like the total number of trips would be the total number of trips, like you'd have like, I don't know, 100 trips. And then like if we've only got like 3 values, but it's based off the time of them. So like if all the values in it are like 10, and if we got like I need 100 trips, well then the max time is going to be 100 divided by 10. I guess it doesn't work that way. Because I feel like it's kind of cheesing too to just say like, let's just choose a really big number. I feel like that's like cheesy. So I'm less inclined to do something like that. I don't even know if this works. We're off by 1. We're off by 1. And I don't know why. You can binary search for the first R value, for which is AC's. What is 1, 2, 3? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Less than or equal to the initial time. Total trips is 1. Does it have to be 0? Is that like the actual thing? No. I don't know what's happening. Okay. Anyways, we're gonna call it here at 20 minutes, which is way longer than 2 times longer than I was expecting. So you just loop through everything. Total trips times the minimum time. Can you take a look at mine? Take a look at your submission. Yeah, it's the minimum time. High minus low greater than 1. I've never seen a binary search do this. And then bit shifting. I guess the problem could be that I need to make this equals or something. That could be the problem. I thought that's how you did it. Binary search. Don't remember how to binary search. It's been a while. It's been a while. Oh, I did it wrong. You do -1 if it's less than or equal to. Rip. So I just messed up my binary search. Rip. Yeah, I like sorting the times and then going through them and then breaking. Although it's like, I don't think it matters. So you could just code it faster. Just doing the lambda function. Okay, will this work if I just did it less than, like this? Will it also work? Yeah, it does. It also works. So I just forgot how to do binary search. Nice. That's good though, because I need to for sure need to know binary search without having bugs in it. The only drawback is that you have to remember to offset your left bound by -1 and +1. Yeah, you see most implementations, you have to be careful of the loop inside. Because you don't have to worry about +1, -1 after the loop. You get the value just before the switch. I think, isn't that what happens with this one too? If I do left, isn't this going to give me the answer? I don't even need an answer here. I think I just return left. And then this will fix it. Because the left bound will always be that answer. The non-symmetric property of that one may be confusing. Yeah. Anyways, so there is left. The left is after the switch. Yeah, I don't know. It says mid +1. So if it can't arrive, we do it. If not, anyway, all I know is that like I've learned is that you could do it this way if you want to just like grab the left one, because like you're always advancing the left and will always stay there at the last point that was working. But if your function is TTFFF, are you sure about what you would get at the end? I don't know. All right. Well, will you be after or before the switch? My version, you never think about that. Low is always just before and high is always after. Yeah, I am muted. I need to figure out how can I add this one over? Let me see this. Let's fix this. I don't know how to add something to my audio. I forgot. Let's try it. Oh yeah, I see. I got it. I found it. Here we go. There we go. All right. That won't happen anymore. But yeah, I'm gonna end stream, and I think that was good. We did a lot of problems today, and next time just gonna focus probably exclusively on system design, honestly. And this video actually did pretty well. This is probably one of my most liked videos. I was thinking maybe of like doing something like it, but again, let's see if I can actually pull it up. Raid avocado. I can. I only have like 3 viewers. But yeah, apparently people like this video because it got a good amount of, not a lot of views, but got a lot of likes. A lot of likes. Dang, I wonder how this retention went. 39% were still watching. Actually, no, this is really, I feel like 50% of viewers watching 30. Why the heck did they even click on the video? Which video? I made a video on sliding window, like just 1 hour of like going through Leetcode's thing. Oh, whatever. You can't even, we won't even let you play it. Do you post on TikTok too? No, I post YouTube Shorts. I don't post on TikTok really. I mean, I do. Like, it's very easy to turn a YouTube short into a TikTok. So, but anyways, this one had a good amount of likes. I think surprising people actually disliked it, but I don't know. Care too much about that. Average view duration 2 minutes. 5% average percentage viewed. And then if you look at me doing system design, like it's just like so insane how much more people care about system design. It's like unreal. About the same amount of people still watching at 30-second mark. About actually the same on viewed percentage viewed. Literally the same video actually too. But because I'm talking about system design, like just way more people will click the title and the thumbnail. It's crazy. 1 million impressions. What? Yeah, that's what I mean. You get 100K views, like that's how many impressions that you're gonna get. Yeah, so like 1 million people have seen my face. Like 1 million, probably software engineers have seen my face. Now that said, they probably also forgot it immediately after, but they saw it. They saw the thumbnail for like 3 seconds or whatever. Yeah, 102,000 views. Yeah, just system design for 1 hour. Depends on the topics that you're doing, though. Depends on the topics. This one should have been a really good video, but I butchered it because of my face, I think. Because when I was in the car accident. And then more system design. But basically, it's like system design and then like telling people like, oh my god, I solved so many Leetcode problems. Like that's like it. And then I need to do more system design. All that to say. Although I think people liked this other one that I just recently did. It's strange because I think more people are interested in Leetcode. By maybe you should keep your accident face for the thumbnail. Nice. True. That actually could be a thumbnail. In a car crash, my face. That said, I think it's better if you use CGI on that, but CGI, whatever, AI. But it's strange because I think more people are interested by Leetcode rather than system design. There are more people who do Leetcode, and a lot of them are college students who have no idea what they're doing and want to give up on computer science. But there's a lot more people who are doing Leetcode because it's the entry level gateway into becoming a programmer. There's a ton of people in India who are doing it, a ton of people in the United States who are doing it, but most people I think have this kind of thought process is that like I don't need to look at a Leetcode video because I have Neetcode. So like one, it's like Neetcode. So that's what I think that's what comes down to it. So like they have no reason to not click any videos that aren't Neetcodes, which is why his views will continue to mass and mass and mass. He got here first. His brand is already like amazing. And so he can crank out 1 million view videos for Leetcode. So that's one aspect. And two, like there's like system design does not have this. There is no Neetcode of system design. The closest person we have is ByteByteGo. And they're not super in depth. That's a problem with ByteByteGo. They're not super in depth. And then there's Jordan Has No Life. And so he's doing a good job for himself. Oops, Jordan Has No Life. He's doing a good job for himself. 66,000 subscribers, and he's still like putting out things. He's still putting out videos, just deep diving, man. Yeah, just deep diving on this stuff. So, all of it to say is that like in terms of like becoming like a Leetcode content creator, is you're just really just up against Neetcode, I think. I think the second reason too is that most people think they can do it themselves. They think they'll do it myself, I guess. I don't know what you call this. Do it myself, or maybe DIY. A lot of people think they can just do it themselves, so like they don't need to watch any videos. They'll watch like I feel like the super light, like it feels like it's like useless videos. Like they won't watch a practical video, but they'll watch like videos. I don't know. It's hard to say. It's like people don't want any videos that will actually they'll actually learn something. But that's actually not true because there is videos like how to BFS that obviously do very well. Like these are like the first parts, but this has already been talked about so many times. So you're kind of stuck. I watched Cheyenne too. That's the competitive programming guy, right? I think he's the only like competitive programmer who makes YouTube videos. Everybody else has stopped. Ericto, I think, used to make competitive programming videos, but he stopped really. So I think Cheyenne, he is the competitive programming guy. He's like the biggest like competitive programming YouTuber. This guy. Yeah, he's the only person, which is very different from Leetcode. It's a very different world, and obviously, like, I mean, I think it's maybe with these things, I don't know, but Greg Hogg seems to be doing good. Even with Neatcode, he found his niche with shorts. Yeah, so that's what he did. So Neatcode, so I think there were like several things that Neatcode doesn't offer people. And so like one of those things that Neatcode does not offer is shorts, short form content. So when TikTok happened, right, and there was like this huge thing here, this is like a big gap, and Neatcode never took it over. And so this other person, Greg Hogg, yeah, Greg, he dominated this. So he dominated the shorts. Sucks for him though, is because shorts are terrible for monetization. Actually, like, actually terrible. So he's probably not even making that much money off of it, honestly. But he is like the king of it, and like he's known for sure by everybody. I don't like Leetcode shorts; they're too fast. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that. I prefer just pure 1 hour videos. Like these are like my favorite. Like if I was gonna watch a video, it'd be a 1 hour sliding window thing. Like I don't want 10-minute videos. But anyways, I think I don't know if Neatcode actually does anything bad though. Honestly, like the thing I hate about Neatcode, he doesn't do competitive programming videos. That's the only thing I hate. But like if you're trying to get an interview, you don't need to do competitive programming. And I think a lot of the competitive programming YouTubers just make bad videos. Like this camera is like terrible. This thumbnail is not good. Like this is just like, this is not like a good YouTube thing. A lot of competitive programmers don't care at all. Yeah, I'm sure he, I mean, I don't hate him. I just don't like his explanations are solid, but like these are not the videos that I'm like looking for. Maybe it's in his lives. He's helped me in the code forces stuff, like again, because he's the only one that we have. He's the only one. But like if you compare his videos to Neatcode's videos, Neatcode's are better. Honestly, Neatcode's are better. The sad thing is that like there's nobody like Neatcode who would just explain and break down things. There is like a 20-minute explanation, a 20-minute explanation on one problem. And like I don't think he ever does this. Okay, he kind of did, right? It's all live though too. But yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I've used Cheyenne a little bit when I'm stuck in competitive programming. Do a 100-page ML video book, yeah. One thing I think I'm gonna do is go into AI. I think I'm gonna go into AI. But anyways, yeah, I think there's still a big gap in Leetcode content. There's a lot of stuff that Neatcode isn't doing, and I think you can actually succeed as a Leetcode like content creator. The problem is like competitive programmers don't care at all about YouTube, so which is probably a good thing, because there's definitely a gap here where you can just like slowly inch your way up over years and then overtake or be a competitor to Neatcode. Like the other thing I don't like that Leetcode's not really doing is that he's not really he doesn't offer any coaching. Like no coaching whatsoever. And I think that's like something that's useful. Like all Leetcode has is a course really. But like for people who want coaching, who are okay getting their hands dirty to make like $10,000 a year, like yeah. See the link I shared? That guy breaks down problems and even has a supporting website like Neatcode. Deagle, what is up, Deagle? Also, I didn't even notice that was you talking. I was rambling, man. I don't even see any link, man. Link you shared. I mean, you probably have to share it again. I don't see it. Oh, there's an Indian YouTuber called Take You Forward. Yeah, Striver. Yeah, I know him. I know Striver. I've heard of him. Yeah, he's in India though. But yeah, actually I would say Neatcode, and I would actually put Striver here too. I hear a lot about Striver. but Striver caters to India. Striver caters to India, and I think Leetcode like for India and United States. But yeah, Striver does well. I don't watch his videos though, of course, but yeah. Worth coaching isn't worth his time. Yeah, wouldn't be worth Leetcode's time. Yeah, it wouldn't be worth Leetcode's time. Also, it's kind of weird. Why is Restream only showing me Twitch? Because somebody just typed on YouTube, but it never popped up. It never popped up on screen. Is Take You Forward good? I mean, I don't know. I don't use it, but I would imagine so for India. It's way more extreme, but India is also way more extreme on everything. So, but yeah, I think but no, I think there's like a really big thing. But anyways, all of this say Solaris. There's a lot of rambling to say, but like the reason I think that Leetcode doesn't get as much is just because a lot of people want like a lot of people just want like they think they can just do it themselves for doing like the Leetcode 150, and they think that they can just support off of Leetcode. So like they're just like their thought process is I can just watch Leetcode's videos and get solutions on the grind 169, and then I'm okay for interviews. And so now all you're left with is just like competitive programmers. Like the competitive programming space is like the gap. There's like a really big gap there for sure. And I think there's also a gap for if you're gonna offer coaching. But yeah. And Nico would also make a ton of money if he did coaching, but anyways. Other than that, I think I'm thinking about making a couple like AI videos. I want to dive into that for sure. I think this is like probably one of the biggest things, like skill-wise, that a programmer could learn that's going to be super useful for the future, which is why I'm interested in it. I think that like if you can master this or just learn a little bit more about it, you're like so much more employable. And not to mention that you can actually charge money for like some pretty basic stuff if you want to go like the business route. So I don't know. But thinking about making some system design, and then this, and then system design. System design. So we do AI, system design, and then I'm not sure how much I care about the Leetcode stuff. I mean, I like it though. For me personally, that's true, but only to some degree. Some of his old videos are hard to understand. Very few problems though. I have to go to somewhere else. Okay. Good morning, Poof. Yeah. Bro, also, like, AI would be oh my god, the money you get making AI YouTube videos is so crazy. You get to make so much money off YouTube, but just making AI videos. It's like $20 per 1,000 views. AI is so big right now. I think covering techniques is a good niche too. Maybe Leetcode mainly covers actual problems. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's why I like Simon's knapsack video. Yeah. Yeah, Leetcode he only does problems. And so there's no things from patterns. Yeah, that's true. There could be a gap there. I don't know. I'm not sure how interested people are on it, but there's a new playlist too that I'm looking forward to seeing, which I probably won't do that well. He's called it Coding Patterns. So this is from Byte Go. And they've taken a very aggressive approach. You suck at binary search. Got 12,000 views. So just pretty nice for a Leetcode video. And it's essentially like a new channel, brand new channel. Although they did direct people into here, but yeah. Striver is much better. He does dry runs, time complexity. He goes into depth behind every choice. I learned backtracking pretty well thanks to him. Nice. It's good to hear. Good to hear. Good to hear. Yeah. Anyway, so I think we're probably going to do topics like these, and then so I need to make like a new video pretty soon. But like, I'm thinking maybe like why Sweeze should build AI tools. Like something like this, like why software engineers should build AI tools. Something like this. But then also talking about AI tools, so like how to run or how to like set up LLM, how to use Make, etc. And then system design is like design Netflix, DDIA in 1 hour, design YouTube, like etc. Maybe stuff like that. Do you have that book? I need that. I have designing data intensive applications. It's actually I've already gone over it. Like I already went over it. This is like my most viewed video actually. But that said, nobody like you have to kind of repeat yourself a lot, so I might as well make this video again because a lot of people are probably don't even know it exists. I feel like one issue is addressing specific things makes it harder for your people to find your channel. You gotta think people have very generic searches like how to build an AI. Yeah, well, this depends on it depends on who do you want to target, right? Like this is something for YouTube content creation stuff, which I mean a lot of you guys probably don't care about, but like who do you want to target with your videos? So like now we're getting to the business stuff, which is this is also something I love talking about because you know that's what I'm doing right now. But like who do you want to target, right? Like yes, you can say like how to like build AI, and yes, you'll hit like everybody. But like you could totally, it's totally fine to go ultra specific and just target a super select group of people. Like who like how to set up AWS Lambda functions to do like AI stuff or whatever. This is okay. You know, you're just gonna be targeting a super select group of people, and they're gonna watch it and they're gonna love your videos. So it's okay to niche down. Actually, it's actually way better to niche down, and then you get known for like a really specific thing. So if you're trying to compete with Leetcode, that's not the way to go. It's just like I'm gonna be the best at Leetcode. You'd say I'm gonna be the best at coding patterns, to give an example. But actually, this is technically AI based. All right. Oh, code patterns. New one. Yeah, I don't know about that. All YouTube is a meme. AI. YouTube is a meme. People aren't making anything that crazy, and it's all usually making LLM API calls. Yeah, this is the big opportunity. LLM API calls. LLM API calls are a huge opportunity. Huge opportunity. And a lot of people are like sleeping on it. But you can make extremely powerful applications with just LLM API calls. And there's a ton of startups that have millions of dollars poured into them. Like as an industry, it probably has at least $100 million of just investment money. And it's all just LLM API calls. And the whole thing is that once these LLMs get stronger, you know, you could change the world, like literally. And as of right now, you can just save businesses tons of money with LLM API calls. So when I say AI, I'm not talking about like you're running like ML, you know, GPU integration testing or whatever. I mean, literally, you do LLMs. Like you are like the LLM guy. You know how to set up like RAGs, like you know how to use code in Python, you know how to do all this stuff. Like that is like the thing that where there's a lot. And like to show you guys, what's this guy's name? AI Jack, I think. This guy Jack Roberts, like literally not that many views. This guy's making $100,000 a month. Like granted he's teaching people how to use AI, but the big thing here is that like these automations that he's showing, like I'm trying to see like which one is he showing. 100% automated YouTube videos. RAG chatbot automation changes everything. So this is like, how do you build a chatbot that can store like, you know, a ton of documents, basically, like an entire book. Basically, you could have a chatbot for a book, using RAG, which is like an AI thing. But like vector databases and all that stuff, but which isn't actually that complicated. But this guy doesn't code at all. No idea. 100x through LinkedIn that writes like you. Like, I mean, it's just like a ton of stuff, which I'm trying to find ones that's actually good, but struggling, man. It is struggle. There's a lot of like bad AI things, I think, but there are some ones where you could just like really just go crazy. Have you used the DeepSeek API? No, I haven't. Haven't used it. What's his face? Primogen is also he made a video on some AI stuff. Did you hear about the Math Academy? No, I haven't heard about it. Never heard about it. All right, I'm gonna dip, and I'll see you guys later. It's been a lot of talking, man, a lot of yapping. But that's kind of my plans for the future, and going into like Leetcode stuff. But yeah, I just need to get this Java stuff done, so then I can pass these interviews for Walmart, Goldman Sachs, and all of that. That's probably the big focus, honestly, and then go into YouTube. So